Good morning. This is a patient who had previously LASIK surgery in his eyes. He came with rhegmatogenous retinal detachment, and as you can see, synthesis into lens, which prevents a good examination of the retina before the surgery. The challenge here is that you want to keep the refractive status as much as you can, because he is seeking a refractive surgery after all. And after removing the vitreous, there is an upper large retinal break, and I discovered also a medium-sized macular hole. And the inferior retina was all pigmented, indicating a previously spontaneously reposited retinal detachment. So it has a macular hole, synthesis, previously spontaneously reposited retinal detachment. So after removing of the vitreous and the shaving of the vitreous base, I injected a brilliant blue dye, trying to create a flap of ILM. Was my initial thought that I will do just peeling of the ILM, and this is a medium-sized macular hole that will most probably close by just peeling the ILM. Then I realized that I can do a temporal flap also. So I just created the plane of the ILM with the detached retina. I also didn't choose to use a PFCL for the fear of the heterogenic entry under the retina. Then I completed my vitrectomy, shaving the vitreous base. You can see the inferior degenerated retina. There's no holes in this area, but I thoroughly shaved the retinal base of the vitreous base. After I finishing the shaving of the vitreous, I go back to the macular hole and then continued my temporal flap, and I was able to create the temporal flap over the detached retina and covered the macular hole. And then air fluid was done through the primary retinal tear present. There was a small tear inferiorly. I started from it to drain the air, to drain the fluid first, and then I went to the large breaks superiorly to drain the subretinal fluid. And after completing the air fluid exchange through the primary breaks, I go to the optic nerve head and drain the remaining intravitreous fluid and doing a laser to the retinal breaks. And the case was concluded by injecting SF6 gas, and the patient was kept face down for 2 days post-operatively. In those cases, I sutured the sclerotomy not to give a chance for the gas to escape from the sclerotomies and to make sure that the pressure inside the eye is well maintained after surgery. And this is a the air gas exchange. And this is a post-operative OCT of the patient with a closed macular hole and attached retina and vision of 624.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ahmed.